Brene Brown, she talks about the idea of like getting shit on by other people for for all of the work that she's doing, right? Like she's spending all of this time trying to do talks, write books, like be somebody of substance that's helping people. And then when other people just try to tear her down, it made her start to feel like maybe I shouldn't be doing this, and maybe, like maybe I'm really not anybody and I'm what they say that I am. But what she lands on was like, look, people that are doing something meaningful with their life, people of substance that are actually trying to build and do, they're too busy to be over here in the side trying to cut other people down. It's never going to be people that are doing important things that are going to be cutting you down, because they respect the hustle and they get it and they're too busy anyways. They don't even notice you over there. It's always people that have nothing going on that are just trying to tear you down because it's the only way they can feel big. And so she said at a certain point, like, if you're not a part of my journey and you're not helping my journey, you don't get a say in my feelings about myself. You don't get a say in anything that I'm doing. You're not even important to what I'm doing. So if you're not going to help contribute, your opinion doesn't matter. And most of the time she's speaking about people that have negative opinions. So a lot of my discord has been between me and like shitty people, right? And so my decision to just continue to wade through it and not let myself get affected by it was a decision that I made to not pay attention to it anymore. So that was the big thing. Yeah. Like when you first start making videos and doing stuff, you're looking in the comments section, you're reading every single comment, and every one of them matters. You want to give this long paragraph that is of value to this human, and you want to connect with them. Like that's how I was. But then you get the bad one, and it's like, well, I can't not say something to this too, So I learned at first, when you fight fire with fire, it doesn't really lead anywhere, and then you end up looking like an asshole. So I stopped being so rough in my comments, and then I started to like just joke along with people when they were shitting on me. I would shit on me too, and it just kind of takes the sail out of their wings. They got nothing else to say. But then I got to a point where it was like, I'm still paying attention to it though, and I'm still sitting here thinking about that comment that they said about my wife or my kid or something for like 2 or 3 days. It's just like, the reason I'll wake up in the middle of the night is because I'll be like, fuck, maybe I shouldn't do this anymore. Like, what am I doing? Why am I doing this? Who am I? So at a certain point, like a few years in, I just got to the point where it was like, nothing really matters that is said under a video that somebody else thinks, because what I'm doing is not going to stop. It's not going to change. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. I think that 97% of the people that see what I'm doing realize that I'm doing it because I'm passionate and I care about people. And I feel like most people that come across the content, it actually helps in some way. And I've gotten validation, tens of thousands of comments that validate like the good that I'm doing for the, 50 or 60 that I know about that are terrible. Like that, those two things can't equate each other. And it took one of my really good friends telling me this. He's like, look, you can't have it both ways. You've got to be able to listen to those things and know that they exist, but you have to let your narrative, the pillar that you stand on as your why and why you're doing this, it has to be that 97% that rely on your content, that it helps, that it benefits.